From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 17th, 2016. In just a moment, I'll be taking a look at the EURUSD, the euro, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. But first, I want to recap one of the trades suggested over the past couple of days, and that's here on the GBP USD, Great British Pound, versus the US dollar. Yesterday, we were looking for selling opportunities into the resistance and the trend line. In fact, took two sell opportunities yesterday, seeing profit on both of them, and then finally took a third opportunity and the market pushing through the resistance zone. But as you can see here on the chart, the blue trend line coming down from the top of this rundown that we've seen 1, 2, 3 times testing into that trend line. The fourth time coming down, coming up here into the purple shaded area is where we decided to take a few of those sell opportunities yesterday into the 1.2990s and 1.3000 level. Again, we did have a couple of opportunities where we saw profit. If I zoom way in here like this, you can see the market did bounce off of the purple zone a couple of times. One here, even coming down here on this candlestick. So there were two times actually that we saw 20, 30, 40 pips of profit on the trade twice. And then again, the third time, challenging back here into the purple zone, I took a third trade, and of course that one hit the stop loss. So overall, still a profitable scenario yesterday if you took the first two trades, and then the third one, of course, pushing through. Now today, I'm looking at just the opposite here on the GBP USD today. We see the breakout above the trend line. We see the breakout above the purple zone. So as long as it stays above there today, there becomes a possible opportunity for going long here on this currency pair, sitting on top of the support. We saw back here, look to the left-hand side, sitting on top of support, went back to the yellow shaded area, eventually breaking through it and going lower. But we'll look at this blue or purple shaded area today as a trendline breakout and sitting down into support. I'm already in it. I bought it at 1.3000. I see 10 pips of profit right now. I've seen a few more pips than that, 14 or 15 pips on the trade already today. If it takes a run back up to the yellow zone, of course, we'll be protecting profit as it runs back up towards the yellow shaded area. If it breaks underneath the purple zone, of course, we have a pretty tight stop loss. We'll want to get out of it if it gets underneath. So for the day today on the GBP, as long as it stays on top of here, I'm looking for the potential of continuation higher for the GBP USD. And that's a very similar situation that we have going on over here on the euro dollar. We see yesterday the market pressuring back into resistance. We were looking at the 100 period moving average, the green trend line, the yellow shaded area as resistance yesterday. Well, the market had a little bit of a different idea, pressing through the 1.1230, 1250 level, the yellow shaded area, 100 period simple moving average, pushing through there all the way back up into the 1300 level. Then came back down, selling back down on top of the yellow shaded area today. Let's go ahead and zoom it in one time here on the daily time frame. You can really get a good handle on the breakout above the 100 period moving average, sitting on top of the green trend line and the yellow shaded area. Of course, today we have FOMC meeting minutes. The question will be, are they going to continue to be dovish, or are they going to flip more to hawkish? If they continue to be dovish, I think we look for support here into the yellow zone, challenge of the orange zone, or maybe even higher if the comments in the meeting minutes are dovish and there's some caution voiced in those meeting minutes. If they're positive, if the tone is switched to more hawkish and positive tone, then we might look for the breakdown of the yellow zone and the turnaround once again for the euro dollar. So it's key areas right here, yellow and orange. The green trend line, 100 period moving average, we're above it today. Let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Getting on down here, you can see what's happened over the past several hours. We pushed all the way to the orange zone yesterday, back down to the yellow zone, and just kind of bouncing around here over the past several hours. If we're looking for an opportunity to go long, the opportunity is here at the yellow shaded area, because you know the risk at that point is a breakdown of the yellow shaded area. So I have a buy scenario, buy order sitting at 112.50, just at the top of our yellow shaded area. If it takes any dip down in there today, I'll look for a buy opportunity to target back to the orange zone, or if it can break the orange zone, of course, then we're looking for it to go higher. The risk, like I said, is a breakdown of the yellow zone. If again, FOMC meeting minutes are hawkish, if they're more positive tone to them for the US, then we probably will look for the breakdown of the yellow zone, the continuation lower. But currently the momentum, the direction is bullish, so that's the direction I'm going to focus on, looking for buys on dips to the yellow zone on top of the green trend line, and really the 100 period simple moving average from the daily time frame we'll look for those buys into the yellow shaded area, targeting the orange zone. But I don't want to buy it yet. Remember, your risk is smaller on dips into support. So if I look at this like this little blue line right here as a potential stop loss, then the closer I can get, the closer it gets to the yellow zone, that stop loss becomes smaller. So if that's a potential stop loss under the yellow zone, I want to get as close as possible to that to reduce my risk and maximize my potential reward for the euro dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.